I never thought it possible, Eivor, that you would rally Saxons and Norse under your black-feathered banner.
They see the tyranny of this elf king. He would crush them all under heel, and plug their hearts with his god.
So what is the plan, Eivor?
When is their feast day?
A few nights from now, but their revelry has already begun. We should attack now.
That is unwise. Soldiers pace the paths of the village.
Then the night of the feast, under cover of darkness. That is when we will strike.
Ubba will not have died in vain.
We await your instructions, Eivor.
I'll greet my allies first.
Good.
Do you believe the Saxon lord? Is Ubba really dead?
A few survivors found their way to us. Eivor, you made it unscathed.
Let us plan our approach. But whatever happens, Alfred is mine.
They are not expecting us. We should not meet much resistance on the way.
Then quietly through the fields. It will already be too late once they see us.
Your young Saxons can be our eyes to the west. Better to keep their soft hands away from the conflict.
My scouts reported that a few nobles have arrived for the festivities already.
Good. If we capture the Thanes, there will be no danger when I confront Alfred.
And we could persuade them to support a new king of Wessex. I will subdue the lords.
Take Deolaf and Tefta with you. They could prove useful in convincing the Thanes. Roder, take Erke and Stowe and capture the garrison. Make quick work of any Saxons that dare cross into the village.
Gladly, Eivor.
We each know our parts. May they blunt their swords against our might. Tonight, Wessex's last resistance will crumble.
I follow you, Eivor.
And I!
Be ravening wolves and croaking ravens. Stand firm. Your axe arms strong. And together, we will win this final battle. And remember, Alfred is mine. Soma, with me. Everyone else go quickly to the village. Advance! Be on the lookout for any stray guard. Get to the village and wait for my signal. Let's smoke the rat out of his guard's house. Alfred! Face me, and I will spare the last of Wessex from my torch.
Did you think my king would turn his back on you, Eivor? When your knife is smeared with the blood of Wareham?
Stand aside, Goodwin. I come for Alfred.
Alfred is long gone. And this good Christian feast, a cup of honey wine, to trap some wasps.
Where is he?
Calling his allies to his side. All those who wish to see Wessex under one god. Cannot win England with your sorry crew of deluded farmers and godless fools.
At least I would not leave them to die as I scurried through the corn husks like a rat.
You have no understanding of duty, the loyalty I freely give. His plan for England, for the world, is worth the cost of my life.
Then sing your tuneless hymns.
Come, Raven Feeder. Do your worst. Die, coward! Empty fury. It does not matter if I die, as long as Alfred is safe.
Your life means so little.
Saints alive!
You are beaten, Goodwin.
Beaten? No, not so. By my death, my lord may live.
Alfred used you, fool. He threw you in my path. For what? He only delays what is inevitable.
Kill me then. It makes no odds. For here you stand, bloody and breathless, no closer to my king, no closer to his throne. This island will never be your home, Eivor. You will not subdue her with vicious force, or win her with cocksure words. We Saxons will always stand firm, shoulder by shoulder against thieves and tyrants, whose envious eyes fall upon England.
No. I will use you as you used me. A few hours in the company of my men, and you will lead us to your Sparrow King.
That I cannot allow.
The men of Wessex! They came from every house and hovel! Thomas, fall back! For life! For glory! Thomas!
Gudrun! I need you fighting with the rest!
This man will not surrender! One little cockdog barricades himself behind that door there!
I will find a way in! It's new leather! I need you fighting with the rest!
Try to fight!
About
Hey, cut you down!
Roger! What can I do?
The garrison!
I will find a way to open the gates from the inside!
God won't let us lose.
That is most of them. Make sure the garrison stays under our control. I need to help the others.
These men will not surrender! And one little cock flog a barricade...
I should check on Guthrum at the feast hall.
Did you see Alfred?
No, the Saxon boys were ambushed. One lays wounded.
Hold these men back! I will find them!
Go away! They will not enter us!
Come, get up!
This is no time for weep wailing.
I cannot. And there is a blackness closing in around my eyes.
Hunwald, listen to me. You survived the Battle of Botolfstan. Do not let this scratch best you now.
I'm so cold. Has winter come so soon?
You will warm yourself with mead and dancing yet, my friend.
Perhaps not, Eivor. It may be I will sit beside my father soon. Will he be proud of me?
He will pull you to his breast, sob bright words of welcome, and tell you no man ever had a worthier son.
I am glad to have known you, Eivor. My truest.
There was nothing more you could have done. Friendship has a hollow ring. I should check on Guthrum.
Go help the others!
I should check on Guthrum at the feast hall.
Unholy interruption? Leave me be. I'm no threat.
They are weakened! Let us finish this!
God grant me strength! We have this! You out! Stand true! God protects us on his day of feasts! Die! You will not rout us, interlopers! Not on this Christ Mass! These Danes defy our God and King! Stand true! God protects us on his day of feasts! Dead!
The last of the Saxons are fleeing! The battle is won! That's it! They are fleeing!
They are routed! The city is ours! Wessex will follow!
Guthrum Jarl, we're not without losses. Some of them grave.
Their king is fled! His patsy struck down! Defeat rings loud in their ears, and I will be their lord before the spring is here!
Guthrum, hear me. Soma is... She's gone.
Soma? Dead? She has gone to the endless feast, and is the better for it.
I must speak to those... It is done, Brodir. You fought well.
I saw him, Eivor. In my darkest moment, Brodir stood beside me. And all was as it used to be. And then the battle ended. I feel him no longer.
There will be other battles.
Aye. And there you'll find me, Eivor. In amongst the blood and death. Brodir at my shoulder. Until the Valkyries claim me.
You have given me more than I would ever have asked for. How will I repay it?
Keep him in your thoughts. For when a man is mourned, his deeds cheered and his songs sung, he cannot die.
Erke, you wear a furrowed brow.
Stowe is taking matters hard. You know how sensitive he is.
A man of faith and stout morals. Small wonder he's tormented.
His support for you has taxed him hard. I will take him back to London. Maybe he will find some comfort there.
You are his comfort, Erke. Not the city watch. He is in good hands. You're not injured, Tefter.
Bruises, that is all. I've taken the Lord into my heart, and he watched over my sorry bones. Those who fell sit beside him now.
And what of my heathen friends?
I used to believe in damnation for all who turned from his light. But there is a wondrous communion in friendship honored.
Even though your godson preaches peace.
And we shall do that, Christians and pagans, side by side. Never persecuted.
Your Christ would smile at that, I think.
Your Freya would too.
He shall come to judge the living and the dead.
Deolav, Gidrich. There's a solemn air about you.
To disturb such holy revels with blood and murder. I fear God may never forgive me for this.
Had your god taken Alfred's side, we would not have won. So it may be that you did his work after all.
Alfred still lives. And now I am twice his enemy. Give me one more fight, and I will gladly make it a third.
He is defanged and a little threat to us now.
That slippery eel may yet surprise you.
Atonement is a long and lonely path. And I must soon leave to take my first steps upon it.
Your debts to me are paid. I wish you well on your journeys. My thanks, Stowe. You came to my aid when you were free to turn away.
And still it breaks my heart to look upon what we've done today. Was it the right choice? I do not know. But it is done now.
If Alfred had his way, there would never be friendship between Norse and Saxon. You fought for peace. Be proud of that.
I wish I could. And in time, perhaps I will.
Do you think there will come a day when winning will not be enough?
Well, you can always fight with me if you want to taste crushing and loin-soiling defeat.
My very presence would make that impossible.
Enjoy this victory, Eivor, wherever it brings you. Only a coward thinks he'll live forever.
Your first battle, Elorich. You fought well, and with honor.
Is this the glory you deign seek? You can keep it. I saw Hunwald die. The light dim in his eyes. That could have been me.
You will never be the same, but you'll be stronger for it.
I have wasted so much time in pouting like a child. No more, Eivor. No more.
Lufina. Gods, I did not know. Is he...
Hush. What good can words do, Eivor? Keep to silence. He's gone. For what days I was given to spend with you. For each breath that carried your sweet whispers, I give thanks. No more. Your fingers in my hair. No more your arms around my waist. The days will be cold hereafter. All color dimmed. Goodbye, my only. My heart ends with you. What is left will go on.
My heart is heavy.
Many fought for us and died. They deserve peace.
Are you ready to honor them?
Yes, there's nothing more to say.
Time to send our friends to their great reward. Will you do the honors?
Nothing awaits them. They lived, they died. And now their bodies will burn to cinders. Their saga ends here.
Well, do not share that with them.
Victory is ours. But it came at a great cost. Soma Jarlskona, who stood at Guthrum's right hand. She will live on in our memories, from now till the end of days. And to your warrior, husband, and friend, he made the ultimate sacrifice. I here repay it. And to Hunwald, whose kind heart has now led him to his father's side. May his God welcome him with open arms. Let us send them on their way. All our beloved dead. Our fallen warriors. And speed them to their end. Guthrum.
When the Reeve died, did he take comfort in knowing he would soon see his god?
He was strangely peaceful in the end, as if death meant nothing.
We stumble through our years, ravenous, grasping, spilling blood. This life is never... Would it not suit you to know there is something beyond?
I think I think the afterlife men hope for is only a All I wish for now is to live a...
Alfred made me swear fealty upon the cross of their gods. It burned between my fingers, as if I had pulled. I have not felt it.
What will you do now?
Whatever I must do.
I should return to Swanborough and tell her of Hunwald's fate. Better the news comes from me than a stranger. Nearing the Avon River at Offentown. This was where Alfred said the battle with Uber took place. Uber. So Alfred spoke true. May you join your brother, old friend, wherever he found his final peace. Rest well, my friend.
Eivor?
Swanborough,
No.
I am sorry.
Oh! My own one! No! My poor swan! Oh, gods!
He fought bravely and turned the tide to secure a victory.
Oh, gods.
He walks among warriors now.
Yeah.
I know words, sir, and know that we're here for you. Always, should you need...
Eivor, good to see you.
Eivor, what brings you to my humble shop?
This. Now, this.
Mouse, how are you, my boy? Here you are.
Let me see. Wonderful! This should complete my collection! Bonum fortunum in your travels, Eivor.
Nice.
Hamptonshire has fallen, and with it the kingdom of Wessex. But the
Rest, then.
on the backs of... I want to see... I have changed... I should go. Something for me. What is it?
A letter, requesting your presence in the southwest.
Nothing strange about...
It is not the recipient I find strange. It is the... For a short time, I hoped it might be Basim feeding us the names of these targets.
Only one way to discover... To the Swan Road. Run up the sail! Sing us a song.
All right there?
Yes. Hello. I do not mean to intrude, but I'm looking for someone.
And who would that be then?
Well,
that'd be why you ain't found him.
Thank you.
These are sold.
I enjoy them.
They're small things, size of a lumpy fist, so they'll bake fast. Keep your eyes sharp.
And the butter, do I baste them?
No need, love. We'll leave the butter for mealtime.
I look forward to it.
Right then. I'll leave you to this. If you need me, I'll be doing the washing up next door.
Quite a step down from your former work, Lord.
As their guest, I volunteer to help with the daily chores. They offer me a bed. I tend the cakes.
Do they not feel strange giving orders to their king? Or do they know?
That knowledge would benefit no one.
I read your message. You went through a great deal of trouble to obscure yourself as this poor soldier of Christ. As I remember, you even sent yourself one of these letters in Winchester. A clever touch.
The Order wanted me dead. I had to be careful.
You said you knew nothing about the Order then. Pled ignorance. But you knew everything. Their names, their schemes.
Would you join me for a walk? You look well, Eivor.
I am. The wars have ended, and my settlement thrives.
The wars have not ended. You have simply stopped fighting. But men are brewing plots in mead halls and bedrooms. You will see.
How are you, Alfred? Getting used to the idea of being unremarkable.
I am well. Better than I expected. In this exile, I have found a somewhat nourishing peace. Each morning, I am awakened by the sun and growling cormorants. I bathe in the chilly water of the marsh. I eat from shrubs and drink from buckets. It is a good life. Simple. Blessed. I've never been so far west. I find it quite peaceful here. Calming.
I've traveled a long way to hear one name, Alfred. Who is the Order's Grand Magister?
Tell your shadowy friends that England is swept clean. Your work is done.
You?
Grand Magister was not a title I desired. It passed to me on the death of my brother. From my father before him. Defilers of God's majesty and grandeur. I was their master, and I loathed them. With Goodwin, I set a plan in motion to destroy the Order from within. But my troubles with the Danes delayed that plan.
But your trouble with this Dane is what led to their demise.
You are Norse, are you not?
You have a good ear.
I owe you my thanks, Eivor. For that, I give you this. The key to my study. That you may better understand the good you have done. With the Order all but destroyed, you have made room for a greater idea. One to take its place. A universal divine order, inspired by God for the betterment of man.
With a poor fellow soldier at its head.
You have saved England, whether or not that was your intent. Now let England save you.
England is no more, Lord. You're the last of her kings, and yet you have no kingdom.
Look around you. God's works are wondrous. They cannot be ignored, nor resisted. In time, all those who accept God will flourish, and all those who defy him will fall away. Should you remain in England, you too will one day be her subject.
Oh, bloody crumbs! The cakes are burnt. Where is that man? Young man, where have you gone?
Damn. That may have earned me a night of washing linens. I do not know if we shall meet again, Eivor. God willing we will. As one lord to another, perhaps. I'm coming, my lady. I'm here.
Alfred gave me a key to unlock his study. Somewhere in Winchester.
Dear, oh dear, look at that.
Good lady, forgive me. I was lost in thought.
No matter, just let him cool and we'll begin again.
Direct me, and I will obey.
Let the sail out! Sing, my ravens. I should talk to Hyther.
You fool! Take away the enemy! Hell's horses! Watch out!
Alfred's study. What secrets has he kept hidden away? Rantings and ravings, not unlike Fulke's delusions. Is there more to all this than I understand?
Stick it to me, time! Who's with me? Let the boat go!
We bring us water. There's alcohol.
Orlog. There's a player in every port and city.
A worthy challenger. Play me!
Let us play.
Excellent. Interesting.
This will do.
How about that?
Oh, very good.
Luck is with you this time. Set the book.
Not like this. This will do.
Lex, what is that you warden?
Interesting.
Polava, we si broga.
Visnanstere hammer je jelić, otongan.
How'd you like that?
This will be over soon. Sweet victory.
You got me. Shall we go again?
I've had enough.
One begins a long time ago at a desert oasis, far away.
My eyes, Sunan.
This one begins a long time ago at a desert oasis.
Here you are, Hytham. The last of...
King Alfred?
He did, but they were one and the...
He turned on his...
Not turned, so much as trampled. With all sincerity, he...
Wonderful. With his and you, Eivor.
Was this your ultimate goal, Your creed demands that you...
If I taught you our creed, if you spent time...
Another view is always welcome. But know this.
I understand you.
This one begins a long time...
Then go in peace.
This one begins a long time ago at a desert oasis, far away. A place of mystery, wonder, and a temple to it.
Cast about this landmine. Mouse, how are you, my boy?
ago at a desert oasis, far away. A place of mystery, wonder, and a temple to a hidden god. The guardian of this temple was a proud man, kingly in nature, but not in fact.
Eivor, good to see you.
What's wrong?
Bridget and I were thinking.
You want to be...
Yes.
Yes, I imagined. Gunnar.
I'll be honest, Eivor. I came, and Bridget too, from all she said.
Then let's not bother with tradition.
If you need...
May I...
Is that what you want? This will serve you well, Eivor. I can get you that one easy. This will serve you well. You are looking
guardian of this temple was a proud man, kingly in nature, but...
Eivor!
What's wrong?
Bridget and I were...
You want...
Yes.
Yes, I imagine...
I'll be honest, and Bridget too. From all she said, she's better off here than with those she calls kin. Just a couple of foundlings, we are.
Then let's not bother with tradition. If you have your bride and your blade, we will see you wed. As Jarl, I do it gladly. About you and Bridget. When do you wish to be wed?
The sooner I can make her my wife, the happier I will be. But we are fine to wait until everything has settled here.
Enough waiting. Cool your forge and cover your...
Wonderful.
Gather your wife. I am honored to stand before you, Gunnar, Bridget, on this bountiful day, to celebrate the strength of your bond and see you wed. I am in witness of a love that inspires and empowers. I invite you now to speak your vows.
To you, my darling Bridget, I offer this blade, forged in flames that burn as brightly as my heart does for you. A blade as sharp as your wit, as glinting as your beauty. May it sing through the air as sweetly as your voice meets my ears.
Dio, sud fi di'r caru ti gynnar. Dwi'n efo am lwcus bod fi wedi dod o hyd o ti yng nghariad.
And I, you, I give you my... sword, and my promise that I will stand at your side forever.
Hyd fi wedi breuddwydio am ffiwtio yn hun, a di so tawalwch yn hope a premonition. Ond dim mount o sgraen a foresight paratoi fi a sweeping adventure meeting ti. Ti yw'r enaid fel dim arall, a dyn a strong a bwrdd ti ci, ac fel as I ffies, mae'r calon yn hedfan dyr ti.
Such poetry, oh dear. You make me cry, my love.
It is hedfan efo'n gilydd, tro bywyd and beyond.
I offer you this ring, and take yours in kind. I will wear it with pride and honor, warmed by the love of so perfect a lady.
And I gwisgo fe fel calon, adoration a ffydd am byth.
This is the greatest day of my life. Embrace me, my love.
With our couple now bonded in matrimony, now we drink. Alves, I'm surprised you did not serenade the bride and groom with a verse or two.
Oh, I wished to, I did. But all that came to me were insults and jibes. Another time, I think.
It is a strange feeling, brother. Weddings are the beginning of something. This feels like something of an end.
The first happy union in our home. We have matured into something greater. So yes, a beginning and an end, I think.
Gunnar, you old trout. You're a married man. Never thought I would see the day.
Nor did I. And not for lack of trying.
Bridget, I gift you a formal welcome to our clan and our family. You're a fine addition to Gunnar's life and to ours.
Diolch Efior. I couldn't be more happy to go ma. Hope you nabod ti well in a case misha the years.
Yes, of course. As I say, it is wonderful to have you. Valka, my visions have lessened of late.
That is good to hear.
And how are the marriage customs?
Like this in all the most important ways.
You've been among us for quite...
For a year or two.
Ranvi, saw you looking a little lonely. Thought I might come and join you.
How nice. Are you enjoying yourself?
I am. I never thought I would see gruff old Gunnar so enraptured by a woman.
Enraptured by anything, for that matter. After everything, a few...
They do.
Will you walk with me?
Anywhere.
Something has been on my mind for some time. I am no seer, but I foresaw this day long ago. Not Gunnar's marriage, but our situation. Our success.
How do you mean, our success?
I mean to say that I saw our settlement flourishing, through our victories in war and in diplomacy. And from the day we set out from Norway, I knew that you would make a fitter leader than Sigurd. It was never in his character to lead. It was always within yours.
I see.
Do you?
You might have warned me.
You would not have listened.
Fair.
I do hope you see it now, in all that you have done for us.
Ranvi, you and the people here have done more for me than I could ever repay. I'm honored by your faith in me, and your confidence.
As I am honored by your friendship.
And I by yours.
Eivor, I want you to know that Sigurd and I are... We are severing the bonds of our marriage. We share a love that is steadfast, and I have faith it will forever be so. But it is not the love of a wife and her husband. It was not an easy decision. But after we talked with honesty, we embraced more warmly than we have in a great while. I think we will be happy.
I hope so. And I am pleased for you.
I am pleased for myself. Sigurd's desires are bigger than any man or woman can offer. He longs for something more.
What about you? What are you looking for?
I have all I need right here. With you. With our people.
I am grateful. You are my...
I give you my word. Shall we find our way back to the...
About that.
Really?
Are you kidding?
Am I? Come.
What are you doing?
bring a feast and build their own guest house. These are very generous guests.
Great.
Closed. But I feel a draft from somewhere. Another passage.
Yeah.
Stone pillars with holes at their base. An ancient weapon locked in place. dragon's call. Excalibur.
Eivor, good to see. Beautiful, beautiful. Nature is amazing. Bringing me this would be helpful. This will be a great help. We always have need for this. This will help us. I'd pay well for this. All done. Say hi to Petra if you see her.
Good to see you.
I would like to see what...
You should get that. Honestly. Use it wisely.
As a friend, I think you should buy this. I say this as a friend. You made a fine choice. Can't have too many. This would suit you, I think. This was made for you. Eager to find a new home for these. I imported this with you in mind. Nothing else? Until next time, Eivor.
Have a look, Sunan.
Those raiders killed our cat! We know it's the Danes. It's always the damn Danes. Make them pay Vergil for the dead that now litter the fields.
Show sense, please. What would the Danes gain from the slaughter of poor farmers?
Look! There's a filthy Dane now! Why don't we ask? You slaughtered my best milk cow, you beast!
I did not touch your herd.
You fools are making this worse.
These Saxons fight like mad dogs to protect their own. I cannot blame them.
Thank you for staying your hand, stranger. What is your name?
Eivor, of the Raven clan in Mercia.
Wolfhilda, Abbess of Barking, and Inquirer into mysteries.
Are we here for the same reason, I wonder?
Aye, to look upon devil's work. But why would a Dane from upriver care what happens to Saxon farmers?
If there is a rabid wolf or bear on the prowl, I would see it dead. Blame often falls on my folk for such carnage.
Well and good, Eivor of the Raven clan. Take a look at the maulings, and tell me what manner of rabid beast did these things.
I could start with the dead cows. Bite marks. but not from any beasts I know. The corpse is covered in a strange mold, though the wounds are fresh. You there! What befell this poor beast?
Danes befell it.
How can you be sure?
It was Hrothgar's war band. They're holed up in that old church, working their misery upon us.
Warriors do not often go about slaying milk cows. Besides, I've heard talk of a beast on the loose. Laughing at me?